Good morning. This is a great morning, actually, of imagination, curiosity, and wonderful things that are going to happen. Welcome to Carl Hayden's High School's first literacy garden. This project could not have been completed without the support of Phoenix Union High School District Superintendent Dia Andrade and Governing Board Clerk Seisha Napa, who are both here with us today. Please stand up and recognize yourselves, and we got to recognize them for their leadership. The story of how this garden came to be begins with Jacinda Schaefer and Principal Julio Rubio, who reached out to my office about this project. Their goal was to create a safe space for students to read and community members to gather. After looking at this mural, I can say that our local artist, Maggie, can you stand up, Maggie? She's the one who got the vision. Look at this. Give her a big round of applause. Keane understood the assignment. The mural creates a sense of belonging, safety, and inclusivity. As a community leader, I understand the importance of creating a safe space for students in the community. And as a former teacher, I know how critical reading is for students. See, I'm messing up and I'm reading. Reading is often used as a testing benchmark in school, but it can also open a world of discovery, pique new curiosities, and lead to new opportunities. A good book can bridge the present to the past, question our history, or offer an escape to another reality. Reading is how our young people learn, grow, and develop. And I am Councilwoman Laura Pastor. Now I'd like to welcome Principal Rubio up for some remarks. Woohoo! Yay! He's the champion of our community. Let's give him another round of applause. Woo!
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Laura Pastor. Well, buenos dias, everyone. Good morning. It is such a beautiful morning, and thank you for being here with us. This is an important event for us here at Carl Hayden. But I want to give a special thank you and acknowledge some of our special guests that are here with us tonight, this morning. Of course, thank you so much, Councilwoman Laura Pastor. I'll use my teacher voice. Testing. Thank you so much for your support, and with this amazing project. This couldn't be done without the support from you and your staff. Obviously, our Phoenix Union leadership, our Superintendent Dia Andrade, our board member Seisha Napa, and of course, all of our Phoenix Union staff and employees that were part of this project. This project started a little more than a year ago. This was a space on campus that was fenced off, and it was off limits for students and staff. And we wanted to change that and beautify this space. We wanted to create a calm and safe space for our students and staff and community members. A space that promoted reading and a sense of community and belongingness. And I want to thank the community members that were part of this project. This community garden was made possible by the support from the City of Phoenix Councilwoman Office, Laura Pastor, Arizona Humanities, the Arizona Health Zone, the Shining Line Foundation, in partnership with muralist Maggie Keane. The wood benches that you see here were constructed by our career and technical education students under the direction of teacher Mr. Schilling. And the wood benches were painted by members of some of our club organizations, such as Latinos in Action and Mecha. And this little free library was inspired by the Hernandez family and brought to life by artist Vladimir Barrios. So please help me in thanking them for their support. And like Councilwoman Laura Pastor mentioned, reading opens minds. Reading opens opportunities. And I want to recognize our top reader for Carl Hayden Community High School, Alexa Ramirez Garcia. Thank you so much. And again, I just want to celebrate the community. With the help of our community, we turned an unused and an attractive space into a beautiful community reading garden. This garden is a space where students and staff can grab a book and find a relaxing spot to read. It is also a place for students and staff that are looking for a quiet space for relaxation or inspiration. It is a space that can bring people together and promote community. It is a place that will help to cultivate legacy and foster a sense of connection and imagination in our community. And with that, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And I would like to welcome our Superintendent, Thea Andrade, and Governing Board Member, Seisha Napa, to the podium. Give it a round of applause, please.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. I want to start by just expressing our tremendous gratitude for the collaboration that happened with Dr. Rubio, your leadership, and Councilwoman Pastor. It's events like this that really bring our community together to cultivate literacy. I can't think of a better passion. I love gardening. I love reading. I have problems. I read too much, I think. And I love community. So this one really wraps it all together. And I'm just extremely grateful for the staff that have helped make this happen, the beautiful mural, the community partners that made this happen. We can't do this alone. And on behalf of Phoenix Union, I'm extremely blessed and proud to serve this community. Carl Hayden is a true community school. Thank you.
Echoing Superintendent Andrade, this doesn't happen on its own. It takes a lot of collaboration, advocacy, and somebody saw a need for this. Somebody saw that students needed a place to read, community members needed a place to read, and there are very limited places in our community where we can exist without having to pay something, having to buy something. These spaces are sacred, and we need more of them. I am extremely happy to be here on behalf of Phoenix Union High School District to see the development and the investment in literacy by our school district, by our partners, by the city. This is an amazing project. Books were gold to me growing up. I grew up on the reservation. We had some staticky TV. I'm a Cubs fan because WGN came in. That was one of the only stations that came in. But most of my time was spent reading, and reading really prepared me, not just for school and college, but it prepared me to write. Reading and writing go hand in hand. And if our students aren't able to read and have that enjoyment for reading, we're not preparing them for later life to be successful. So thank you so much. This is a beautiful space. This is a beautiful space, and I can just imagine what it's going to feel like in the springtime and even in the summertime with the shade and everything out here. I really hope that I'm able to donate some books or figure out how to get some funds. I heard there was a QR code. Is that right? For donations, or how to? Yes, please, please, please donate. Books are treasures, and our students need more access to books and spaces to read. Thank you so much.
I need help. There you go. So a quick story. I went to 11 different schools, so you can imagine hopping schools. Had entered classrooms at different levels of math, reading, writing. What they discovered is that I didn't know how to read. and I reflect back on my life as to where I am today. So students, you can do anything you want. You can make it where you need to go. All these teachers and mentors and community leaders are here for you. School was hard for me. I made it through college, and I also got my master's. Anything is possible when you have the ganas to do it. Know that people believe in you. And I'm barely sharing my story now. And I'm sharing it with you. This space was very important because it provides safety for you. And it provides an environment where you can relax, look at a beautiful mural, take a book, escape, and learn. So, that's why I did it.
And I have to tell you, I love this councilwoman, not only for all the things that she just said, but also because she looks fabulous. I want her suit. I want to take it. And I've actually seen her in action. I've seen her lead. It's tough being a leader in these days. And it's also tough being an advocate for people of color. And she's been doing this all her life. So I think it's really important what she shared, the message that she shared, but also what she was telling you was you can do anything and be proud of yourself. She's a role model for us in that, what is possible, but also she's extremely proud of you. And we see you standing in front of us this morning. It makes us feel really good on a chilly school morning to have all of these smiling, bright faces that we know are college-bound and work-bound and career-bound. And this school is a special place that is going to launch you into that world of possibilities. My name is Brenda Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of Arizona Humanities. That's the Arizona chapter of the National Endowment for the Humanities. I know it's a really long thing, but it's what happens with your taxpayer dollars. Actually, some good things actually happen with taxpayer dollars. So we give grants out to libraries and schools and museums all across the state of Arizona. I have my staff people here today with me, Julianne and Samantha, and they've been meeting with teachers who need support, who need funds for books, for programs for authors, speakers, poets, artists, musicians, and the teachers have been meeting with them, and they've been providing them grants. And these grants are bringing programs to schools like this one. We've given out over 5,000 books, over $140,000 to schools. We worked with 30 schools in the past year. In fact, the demand really exceeds the supply. So what we're going to be doing is making sure we raise more money to put more books in kids' hands and help more teachers across Arizona. We know that when the pandemic happened, it was even tougher when kids didn't have enough resources and when they were not able to be in school. And we want to make sure that kids that have that gap don't fall behind. We want to make sure that they can compete and have all the resources that they need. The last thing I'll say is I also have reading stories. I came from a family of 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys in Buffalo, New York. So this isn't actually cold. If you grew up in Buffalo, you have like 5 feet of snow outside your door when you're waiting for the school bus. But our parents, my mom in particular, knew that it didn't matter if you didn't have money. The one place that you could go that didn't cost anything was the library. And so she took her 6 kids to the library every weekend, every Saturday, with a little red wagon. And each kid was allowed to take out 6 books. And we would race home to read them. Sometimes we took out the same book and tried to finish faster than my brothers and my sisters. And I loved reading so much that when I was supposed to go to bed, I pretended that I was going to bed, and then I would go into the bathroom with a flashlight and close the door and turn the light on, and I would read while everybody else was asleep. And I thought nobody knew this, but later on when I went to college, I went to Yale Law School and Yale undergraduate. My mother told me that she knew that I was reading in the bathroom all night. She just didn't want me to stop. So you don't know what you're going to be or do when you grow up, but reading is fundamental to everything. It can change your life. It can change your ideas about the world. It can expose you to places and people that you've never seen and you've never been. It can teach you about your own history and culture and the culture of the people that you know and love and your families, and mostly can help you change the world. So I hope you read. I feel like I need to read, and that kids read. The kids that read succeed in life. So I really appreciate people coming out. And I do have somewhere some little nerdy presents. I call them nerdy presents because I'm giving them to the kids who read and also to Councilwoman Pastor. This seems to be the year of Barbie. I don't know why. Barbie probably costs about 50 cents and she's made in China. No, made in India, actually. But I understand there's 550 different varieties of Barbie dolls and Ken dolls. And Barbie knows 250 professions. Ken, only 40. Oh well, Ken, work on that. And what I love about Barbie now, because I wasn't like a huge Barbie fan as a kid, she comes in every shape, size, and color, as does Ken. I think she has like 96 different hairstyles, 35 different skin tones. So if you didn't have a Barbie that looked like you when you were a kid, you can get a Barbie or Ken that looks like you now. So I know we have one for our principal, one for our councilwoman. We have a Barbie doll for you as well. We have a Barbie doll for our highest reader, wherever she is, to congratulate her. And I hope that you can be just like Barbie, whatever you want to be. Thank you for coming out this morning.
Thank you for doing what you do in our community and providing the funding that is needed in order for us to thrive and make things happen within our school system. I would like to thank Mitch Menchaca, who provided the funds, some of the funds for the mural. So one more last shout out. And now, are you guys ready? Because I want you guys to join me behind me as we cut the ribbon, okay? All right, here we go. Thank you.